Hi, I'm George with Efficient AC, Electric, and Plumbing in Austin, Texas. Today I'm going to talk about important considerations in choosing the right AC contractor. Well, how timely for me. Rather than just answer this question with my biases, I have a true story, which is almost a true crime story. My sister and brother-in-law in another major Texas city, not Austin, have owned their home for maybe 7 or 8 years, have a Carrier HVAC unit, the same unit the whole time, and suddenly now it began not to cool. They called a large HVAC contractor in that area who sent out a technician for free. The technician's diagnosis resulted in choices that were either $8,000 to repair several components on the system, $13,000 to replace most of the system, in other words, everything but the furnace, or $20,000 to replace the whole system with a basic brand. Here's my issue with the diagnosis. It's likely that only one thing is broken. The system is not that old and it's been maintained. Also, the owners are going to sell the house within the year. So they called me in a panic state while the technician was there. My advice to them was, for a cost of a few $1,000s or more, get another opinion, especially if you're unsure. I helped them find a local contractor that gave them a second opinion. The second opinion yielded a replacement capacitor for under $400. The technician also mentioned that all else checked out for a system only 7 or 8 years old. So again, the problem was solved for less than $400. With that in mind, here's my advice on what to look for. And personally, this is what I look for in other trades. A locally owned company with a long history and a good review profile. Then as you develop a relationship with this provider, note, will they send you the same technician to your house more than once, or is it a revolving door every time you call? Can you ask for that same person? Do they look at your needs as a whole, or do they just try to make a big score on day one? Do they listen to you? Sometimes a system replacement is the best path. For example, a 15-year-old system needing work on the refrigerant circuit. But this is not always the case. Looking for a local company that is in it for the long term is the best advice I can give. My goal in this video was to give an efficient answer to your AC questions. If you have other questions, please leave them in the comments below and we'll get back to you. And if you are in Central Texas, you can call us to schedule an appointment. Bye now.